We'll go over to meteorologist Adam Bell with a look at our Easter forecast. Adam?
Well, it's looking pretty good for your Easter Sunday, but between now and then we do have a storm system rolling on through that's going to have a little bit of an impact, especially for those traveling into western Montana. I'll break that down for you coming up in just a few minutes, but right now we're on the warm side of the system. We have 40s and 50s across most of Montana, so pretty comfortable afternoon, even warmer than I expected, but windy conditions out there. I'll talk about some wind advisories, but changes are coming in the next 24 hours. Watch for some snow. I'll let you know how much you can expect in your neighborhood coming up in just a few minutes.
Hey, thanks, Adam.
Your accurate forecast from Adam Bell starts now with Storm Tracker weather on Montana's news station.
Well, happy Good Friday, everyone. I know the question on many people's minds is what's the forecast looking like for Easter Sunday? Well, over in the mining city, we're looking at a mostly cloudy day with a cool start. Temperatures in the teens going up into the 40s. Sunrise just after 7 in the morning. Over in the Bozeman area, we're looking at a mixture of sun and clouds, a little more sunshine, warming up a little bit more as we get to near 50 degrees with that sunrise just before the 7 o'clock hour. So some good news for Easter Sunday, but we have to get there first. We do have some wind advisories and winter weather advisories to talk about in the short term. We do have a wind advisory that takes place. It's already actually in effect, and it goes until midnight tonight. We could see winds gusting into the 40s, sustained 25 to 35 miles an hour. Most places have already begun to see that. Further to the west, if you are going into western Montana, we do have a winter weather advisory starting at 6 o'clock tonight, so taking effect in just a little bit here for 5 to 8 inches of snow by tomorrow morning. And combine that with the wind, we're looking at some tough travel conditions across the area. And we've already seen some of those tough conditions further to the west, but I don't think we're going to see a lot of snow in our area here in southwest Montana. But during the day tomorrow, if we pick up an inch or two, I wouldn't be too surprised. Looking at what's going on across the state, you can see the showers already starting to move over toward the Missoula area, and it will move into our area in the short term. But before then, we're looking pretty good. Let's take a live look at our iCam this morning, or this afternoon rather. We're looking at beautiful conditions, and you can see just picture perfect day across southwest Montana. Maybe a little bit cool for a few, but really not too bad. Clouds have already begun to increase over in the mining cities. You can see the clouds rolling in from the west, and that's going to be the trend throughout the afternoon and evening hours. We're looking at clear skies over at Bozeman Gallatin Field, 47 degrees. We got into the 50s, which is near where we should be. There's that strong southwesterly wind, 15 miles an hour. Over at Wilson School, 42 degrees at the last hour. The pressure is falling with that southwesterly wind into the upper 40s. And the mining city, 41 degrees with those clouds rolling on in. A little cool though. We didn't get near our normal high for this time of year. Weather spotters reporting in. We had gusts anywhere from 25 to 35 miles an hour from Orrin over in Boulder. Jim up in Whitehall had gusts into the mid 40s just in the last hour. So some strong winds, and I do expect those winds to continue in the short term. But as we work our way into the evening hours and the sun sets, I think things will begin to die down, and we're looking at conditions overall. For the most part, we're looking at 40s and 50s across the state of Montana. The downsloping areas like Great Falls and up toward Havre, very warm at the last hour into the 50s, so pretty nice day over central and eastern Montana. But you can see the next Pacific system already making her way onshore and getting ready to impact us by giving us those increasing clouds, and eventually we'll start seeing more in the way of some snow showers late tonight going into tomorrow. High pressure off to the south trying to give us some clear skies, and that's what kept us on the sunny side for the day today. There is that cold front over the east coast. You're still seeing temperatures in the 80s along the eastern seaboard versus the 50s over the Midwest. Further to the west, there is another storm system that looks like it's on track to hit us about Monday time frame, Monday into Tuesday. So we have a little bit of break from Saturday afternoon through Sunday evening, but then on Monday we get another storm system to move onshore. Lots of snow in the Cascades of Oregon and Washington, up to 32 inches by tomorrow morning is expected. And you can see some of that snow is already starting to move into the panhandle of Idaho and into our direction. And we are going to see a little bit of that white stuff in the short term as we move into the evening hours tonight into tomorrow morning. Across the state, we're looking at flurries for western Montana, mostly cloudy skies for eastern Montana. Similar conditions tomorrow, 30s and 40s, so a little bit cooler for your high temperatures tomorrow afternoon. In and around the mining city, watch for those flurries to develop tonight, teens and 20s for the overnight lows, 30s for the highs and 40s, with those flurries maybe an inch or so possible by tomorrow afternoon. Over in the Gallatin Valley, a very similar setup. We're looking at 20s tonight. The clouds keeping things a little bit warmer than last night where we were down into the lower 20s and upper teens. But watch for those developing flurries, and once again, we could see maybe an inch, 2, or even 3 in some of the isolated areas, even in the valleys, by mid-afternoon tomorrow. I think most of the accumulations, though, will stick to the locations that are unpaved. So I think most of the roadways should be in pretty good shape, but you might want to just give yourself a little extra time, especially in the morning hours with temperatures below the freezing mark. We do dry out for Easter Sunday, then more flurries roll in on Monday into Tuesday, but then finally some warmer weather starting to finally move back in as we get back into the 50s. So more spring-like weather is promised. We just have to get through more winter first.
Oh boy. Adam, one of the best parts about being a weatherman, getting to work with those silly holiday theme graphics.
The bunny jumping, it's always fun.
Okay, I hope we get to see that again at some point, probably tonight. Hey, Shane, he's got your Sportcast. That's in just a second. Stick with us.